Wait, hold up. Hold. What? Hello?
Hi, is this Emily?
Yes.
Hey, Emily, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. How can I help you?
Is there a small dog in the
Yeah, you got
background?
a dog or something back there?
No, I don't have a dog.
Oh, weird. It sounded like there was like some whining or somebody whistling for a dog or something. Anyway,
That's not what we're calling.
that's not the reason we called you, yeah. I'm calling you today because somebody sent us an email about you.
Why would somebody send you an email about me?
Because we do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we got an email about you.
That?
What's that?
Who does that?
I don't know.
does that?
Quite a few people.
Yeah,
But-
a lot.
Done a lot.
Yeah, we have done a lot of these.
Oh my God.
And I guess this is a little different, though, because the guy that emailed us about you is your boyfriend, and he's wondering why you're not talking to him.
What? I'm sorry. I don't have a boyfriend.
What?
Is that because you just broke up with somebody by stopping talking to them?
No, I'm not really sure what you guys talking about. Like, I don't recall having a boyfriend.
Don't
Okay,
recall.
and now are you the type of person that remembers that type of thing?
I think I would.
Okay.
Like, I think that would be important in my life. Like, oh, by the way, I have a boyfriend, but no, I don't have one.
Well, maybe we're talking to the wrong person.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you are.
Maybe I dialed the phone number wrong. Do you know a guy? Well, name's
Name's
right. Do you
Yeah.
you know a guy named Rich?
He's the guy that you guys are talking about?
Yeah. He says he's your boyfriend?
Are you guys serious?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? I thought he was your boyfriend.
Now we're confused.
Oh my gosh. Okay, no, he's totally not my boyfriend.
Okay, he totally thinks he's your boyfriend.
Yeah.
He might think a lot of things. That is not one of them at all.
What?
So
How can you go out on a couple of dates and call somebody like boyfriend and girlfriend? That's like ridiculous.
That's what Brooke said.
I mean, I thought it was fast, but you know what? Some people do things differently than I do.
No, that's a little psychotic. That's a little out there.
Did you just call him psychotic?
Psychotic is kind of like some of the stuff he has been doing the past few days. Like, he's blowing up my phone, texting me.
Oh, no.
He sent me a Facebook request that we were in a relationship, and that was totally a joke. And then I go in my Instagram, and he's putting pictures of us. By the way, there's like 2 of them. But on the captions, he's putting me as his girlfriend.
And
Oh.
Like, after 2 dates.
you don't sound like you're about that.
No. He's a really nice guy. Like, don't get me wrong. He's a really, really nice guy. But there is no reason for me to, like, be boyfriend and girlfriend with anyone after I just, like, made out with them one time.
Yeah.
he's also actually on the phone right now and
Oh,
wants to
God.
talk to you. So there is that too.
Oh, are you serious?
Yep. Rich, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Emily, sweetheart, I don't get why you're saying all of this.
Okay. Rich, listen to me. You're really nice and you're really sweet, and I totally had a blast. But, honey, you can't blow up someone's phone after 2 dates. Like, you just can't do that. I'm sorry.
I mean, you can if you're in a relationship. I was worried about you.
Wait, hold up. Hold. What? Like, who's in a relationship with who here? I'm not in a relationship with you. I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, my gosh.
We had the talk. We made it official.
What are you talking about? What talk?
Remember when we were done making out after the last time we went out? It was going great, and I asked you, is it okay if I call you my girlfriend now? And you said yes.
Oh, my God. That's what you think the talk was? Like, are you serious right now?
Well, I mean, now I just feel like you're trying to make me feel stupid in front of everyone. So,
Okay,
Okay.
I would actually back Rich on that. That sounds like the talk to me. Like, can I call you my girlfriend? And you said yes.
yeah, exactly.
No, I said sure, and I laughed. Like, oh, okay, sure, whatever. But not like, yes, you are my boyfriend. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make you sound stupid, but that's a little bit too much for me.
No, that's not how I remember it. We it was like a special moment. We were connecting, And now I just feel like I'm trying to communicate and I'm trying to make this relationship work. And, you're just putting up walls.
Okay, listen. There is no, walls. Walls don't exist, Rich. They're not there because there's nothing there. Do you understand?
Yeah, I mean, I get that we're, having an argument right now.
Oh, you don't get it.
I think this is different than an argument.
Okay, Rich. It's weird after 2 dates that you text me that your parents want to meet me. I'm sorry.
Love is crazy,
Rich,
Love
do
is
not drop
crazy.
the L-bomb right now, dude.
I went out 2 dates with you. I don't want to meet anyone's parents after 2 days. It's extra.
I mean, my parents knew each other for a month when they got engaged, and Emily and I have known each other for more than a month now since we matched.
What?
There's no reason for you to meet your parents.
I mean, I'm glad we're communicating about it now, at least. I feel like if you don't want to meet my parents, then you should tell me that,
No, Rich.
No,
Rich, no.
I think she's saying that she's not your girlfriend.
I think she's saying that she doesn't want anything to do with you at all.
Emily, is that really what you're saying, sweetheart?
Oh, my God.
I kind of have been saying that this whole time. Me not texting you for a week should, give you that response.
Rich, you cannot be this naive.
But that's why I had the talk, and we made it official. We did know.
I was laughing hysterically, Rich. I was literally bending down, my stomach hurt. And I was say, okay, sure, whatever. I thought you were seriously joking. Nobody ever has a boyfriend or girlfriend, our relationship, like you say, after 2 dates. We just made out once.
I mean,
I honestly thought you were kidding.
Emily, we can agree to disagree, but I know what happened.
Okay, listen, I'm sorry. I didn't want to mislead you, but this is way too much for me. This is way too freaky, and that I don't need that right now, okay? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. We're going too fast, and, I get that, It's not time, and when the time is right, you'll meet them.
Oh,
my God.
my gracious God. Oh, my gosh. We are not in a relationship. I'm not your girlfriend. Please stop texting me and calling me. I'm sorry.
You know what? I hear you, Emily. I hear you. And that's why I want to ask you if you'll go out on a second date with Rich. Both of us are hearing you loud and clear.
This is so
We will pay for a second date.
No, absolutely not.
Did she have to scream it? No, she doesn't want anything to do with him at all.
Oh, man.
Wow. Emily, I can't believe you're saying this after all we've been through.
Dios mío, I just said we went out on 2 dates. What all we went through. You're a nice guy, but please just let it go, move on with your life, and just, stop blowing up my phone. That would be nice. Don't blow up my phone. Listen, when you're going to text me, write it out and then delete it. And then feel like you did it anyway.
Yeah, so then
Okay?
at least you can feel like you're saying it, Rich. Rich, obviously you're not getting a second date, and I hope now you understand that Emily is not your girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, look, Emily, I know this has gotten weird, but I get that you're angry, and I won't reach out to you because I get that you don't want me to, but I'll be by the phone when you want to get back together.
Oh, my God.
Get back together.
Hold on.
You were hiding in a closet?
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Stephanie, please?
this is Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie. My name's Young Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. How are you doing?
I'm sorry, who is this?
You haven't heard of Young Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning?
Okay, yes, I've heard of you, but
You liar.
Yeah, she is lying.
You don't have to make me feel good. It's okay.
It's okay, Stephanie. It's a radio show.
a radio show?
Yeah, you totally heard of us,
Yeah.
obviously.
Sounds like you're our biggest fan. Hey, we're doing something called a second date. That's where if you go out on a date with someone and afterwards they're not calling you back, you can reach out to us and we'll call them for you to try and figure out the reason why.
Okay.
And someone reached out to us about you recently. His name is Rick.
Oh, yeah. Rick, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's actually a better response than I expected.
So he reached out to you guys. You know,
Yeah, I don't even know how long it's been since you guys went out, but he says he's not been able to get a hold of you, and he's really hoping to reconnect because he had a great time on your date.
He did say a lot of nice things about you, Stephanie.
well, that's very sweet, and he is very nice.
Yeah.
And the date was great. It's really my fault that I have not reached out to him. I've not returned phone calls because I have just been. My life has been crazy these last couple of days. I had to go check on my parents because my mom wasn't well, and it was a little bit of a scare, but everything's fine now. But
Well, that's good.
Oh.
I mean, at
Yeah,
first I thought you were lying to us, but it sounds like legit.
Yeah.
You've just been.
no, it's totally legit. I saw a couple of messages from his number, and I just wasn't in the headspace to answer them, but I should give him a phone call back.
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
weren't freaked out by
man.
Rick at all?
No, on the date, no, he was so nice. Actually, when I came home, there were some flowers from him, and it was just, I thought that was very sweet.
Okay, so you got the flowers that he dropped off for you.
Wait.
I got flowers. I don't know how they were delivered.
Okay.
What I
Do you
was
live by
thinking-
yourself, Stephanie?
No, I have a roommate.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Why?
it's just interesting.
Very
That's all.
interesting.
Okay, I think I'm missing something. All I know is I got flowers. Is there something wrong with the flowers?
Well, no, I mean,
No.
Yes.
no.
There doesn't
Well,
have to be.
I'm just.
kind
You don't
of.
tell her.
Well, you look. You
I
want
think
to.
she needs to know.
It sounds like you were gonna call Rick back anyway, right?
Well, I mean, eventually, yeah, but
Well, sometimes eventually happens right now.
The old saying.
Yeah, you know how they say that. Because Rick is actually on the phone and he's been wanting to
What?
talk to you. He's been listening this entire
okay. Oh, this is very okay.
time. Rick, you there?
Hey, Stephanie, how's it going?
Hey.
How's it going?
Hi, Rick. Hi.
Good to hear your voice. I'm sorry to hear about your
Uh-huh.
parents.
Yeah. So hi.
Better, better though, huh? Hey, you like the flowers, huh?
Yeah, I do like the flowers. But apparently there's a story that I'm missing, and I'm. What's going on?
It's you're gonna love it. It's a really funny story. So after our date, which was great, I had such a good time. So I thought I'd bring you flowers a couple of days later. Went to your apartment building, and guy was coming out the main door. So I went in and found your name.
Okay,
on
wait.
the,
You didn't buzz to see if I was home. You just came in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I could have buzzed, but I don't want the guy holding the door and be like, well, hang on a second. Then it just looks, looks goofy. And then I saw your
Mhm.
apartment number, your name on the mailbox.
Uh,
So, yeah, so I went
Oh,
up to your
You
went up
came
to your
up.
apartment. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So setting the flowers down by your apartment door, and
Uh-huh.
it, creaks open a bit. I notice it's open. So I, just kind of peek my head in and, hello, anybody here? that kind of thing.
You stuck your head into my apartment.
Yeah, just because, the door's open. I don't know if you were there. I don't want to leave the
Did you
flowers.
knock?
Someone else can.
Did you knock, or you just opened the door and came in?
I don't know.
Hello.
Maybe I did a knock or said knock, something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
How people do that.
Said.
Yeah, I addressed. Yeah, this is cute. And then, so then I go in and set the flowers down in the kitchen, and
So you were just walking around my apartment.
I wasn't just walking around. I just put them on the kitchen table. Then I'd have to go to the bathroom.
What?
What? You wait a minute.
Well, wait.
You didn't tell us that part.
Yeah,
You
sorry.
used her bathroom, Rick?
Well, yeah, I had to go. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Please don't give me more information on that. Then what?
Oh.
Well, let me say this. I know that makes you nervous, but it was just number one, so that's all. Don't worry about
great.
it.
So it's fine. Everything's fine.
Well, that's what she was getting after. I know that. So then I hear, I guess now your roommate. I didn't want to scare her, so I pop in the closet.
Wait.
I didn't want her.
Hold on.
You were hiding in a closet?
You didn't tell us any of this.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. Okay. Yeah.
What do you mean, okay?
How do you just forget? That's
No, for
huge.
real. How long were you in the closet for, Rick?
just like 15 seconds or something. I didn't want to scare her. I didn't want her to come out and be like, oh my gosh, there's a guy standing here. Wasn't creepy. It was a sweet gesture. No harm, no foul.
Well, it sounds good on our end.
No, it doesn't! You used her bathroom. You hid in a closet, Rick. It's not good.
It was only number one. It was only for 15 seconds.
And you don't even understand that it's a bad thing. That may be the worst piece of it all.
Well, it would have been worse if he had popped out in the closet and scared the roommate.
Yeah.
No!
Wow.
You shouldn't go into someone's house.
Well, once you're already in, what are you going to do?
What?
Well, you shouldn't have been in. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's not creepy. You're fantastic.
No, it is.
It was
Okay, but
so fun.
Okay.
It was so fun.
Like she just said, it's creepy that you don't get that it's creepy. Like, this is not normal behavior. Like, this sounds like an episode of Dateline.
He yelled hello.
He yelled hello.
The one thing it doesn't add up is why did the roommate say hello back?
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
it's
thought
the
of that.
roommate's fault.
Maybe she was doing laundry. Like, honestly, don't put this on my roommate.
Yeah.
It's not her responsibility to, like...
He just seems so nice.
Yeah, and you know what? Some of the most famous serial killers also seemed very nice. That was kind of their whole shtick.
Yeah, Ted Bundy was
Ted
pretty
Bundy,
charming.
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. I mean, yeah, you guys are supposed to be on my side, you know. Bundy, he never brought flowers anywhere, so...
Yeah.
You know what?
That's a fact.
That's it.
That is a fact.
Trust a man because of the flowers.
Yeah. Come on, Stephanie. He's a step up from Ted Bundy. And with that said, I'd like to offer to send you guys out on a second date. We'll pay for it. Now, remember, please consider before you answer the intent behind what he did when he was delivering you the flowers.
He has an explanation for everything.
I don't know.
You don't know?
This is strange.
Yes.
A lot strange, and I need to think about it.
Go with no. Say no,
man.
Stephanie.
Brooke, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, girl to girl. I got your back. That is too much.
Yeah,
Let's
it's a bit
pretend I never made this phone call and you don't know the story about the flowers.
See?
There you go, Steph. Can you get a little spontaneous amnesia, Stephanie? Can you do that for us?
Come on.
You guys, I'm sorry. I can't give you an answer right now. I really do need to think about it. This is a lot. I need to, like, chill out.
Good guys
Okay.
finish last.
Yeah,
Yet
that's the
again.
moral here?
Sorry, Rick.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sorry, Rick. Sorry for hiding
Well,
in that
I mean,
closet. Didn't work out.
She didn't say no. She just says she has to think about it. So there's still a shot for you, all right?
No, we know what that means.
I'll bring her some flowers.
Don't.
Yeah, I think that's a good
Don't.
idea.
Don't.
Please don't.
Said I've only done it like a few times.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jill, please?
Yeah, this is Jill. Can I ask who's calling?
Yes, you can, Jill. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Are you familiar with who I am at all?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
just kind of curious why you're calling.
So you've heard the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning before. I just want to make very clear because sometimes people really have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've heard it.
Okay.
I think it's clear in her giggle that
Have
she's
you,
heard it before.
Well, what would you say if I told you that I'm calling to do a second date with you?
You're not serious right now, are you?
Yes, I am completely serious. You went out with a dude named Ronald a little while ago, and now you're not calling him back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
There goes the giggle.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Suddenly you're not laughing.
Yeah, no, I went out with Ronald.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah, I got your phone number and everything from him, and we talked to him a little bit about your date. He thinks that you're not calling him back because he puts ketchup on his sushi.
Yeah, that was definitely a new experience.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah.
Did you think that maybe he was too picky or unclassified or?
No, I mean, I don't know if he told you this, but I actually did try it.
What?
You did?
Oh,
Yeah, I did.
you're brave.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done that.
I would have punched him right in the face if he had offered me some sushi with ketchup on it.
What did it taste like?
It wasn't the worst thing in the world, but I don't think that I would do it again.
Okay.
So he didn't convert you over to putting ketchup on your sushi, I guess.
No, he did not.
So if you tried it, I'm guessing that that's not the reason you're calling him back.
Yeah, no, that's not.
So why are you giving him the cold shoulder then?
To be honest with you guys, at the end of the date, our server came up and offered us coffee, and
Don't tell me
No,
did he put ketchup in his coffee?
That would have
he
been
didn't,
amazing.
but that I think I would have probably just walked out at that point. No, I'm kidding. No, so I wanted coffee, so I said yes to the server, and I asked him, I was like, do you want some also? And he goes, no, I don't drink coffee. And
You guys met at Starbucks, though, didn't you?
Exactly. So I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. And I was like, we met at Starbucks. What do you mean you don't drink coffee?
Yeah.
And then he went on to tell me that he just goes to different coffee shops trying to meet girls.
Whoa.
And that took a completely different turn for me.
Why would he tell you that? Why wouldn't he just say, I'm really a tea guy, and they have a great line of teas there?
Yeah, I like lemonade.
Good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, honestly, it made me question, like, in my head, I was thinking, wow, we've met so organically. This is such a cute story, meeting at Starbucks. He paid for my drink. And then it's not that cute when you realize he could be doing this every day with a different girl. And, then I started thinking, I was like, I don't even remember him ordering a drink. Like, did he just, see me and decide to get in front of me just so he could pay for my drink and just so he can have an excuse to talk to me? Things didn't line up, and it was kind of starting to seem a little creepy, I want to say.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to say something here.
Oops.
Jill, you might have forgotten. You say you listen to the second dates, and Ronald is on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Oh,
You forgot, huh?
Yeah.
yeah.
Hi, Jill. I guess I'm a little surprised at your reaction to that. I mean, the thing is, I told you in confidence that I do this, but I don't go to coffee shops every day. It's not like, some kind of lifestyle or something, but, I just told you that in private, that I go to coffee shops every once in a while to meet people.
Yeah, it just feels a little out there to me. It seems almost like you scope out people and go and meet them, which I don't know. That just, to me, seems a little creepy.
Well, I guess I don't understand. How is that creepy? I mean, there's, I not only am I honest about it, but I'm not hanging out in bars or online or,
Do you wait and
actually
watch people and then, attack them like it's your prey? That's what it sounds like.
No, not at all. Did I attack you like prey? No, we actually had a conversation and we met and
order coffee at the coffee shop. You were like, did you see me and just decide that you wanted to stand in front of me at the coffee shop and then use that as your excuse to talk to me? That to me seems a little creepy. And for me, I don't know how many people you've done that with, and it seems...
listen, I've only done it like a few times. It's not, but it's really, where are you supposed to meet people? I mean, and the cool thing is I met you and we had a really easy conversation and a good time out. And I just don't understand why it's that creepy.
I mean, you make very good points. We did have a very nice conversation and all. I don't know. I think I was just very taken aback by it. And it just kind of made the date feel less authentic.
Yeah, but Jill, I mean, have you ever done online dating?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I understand now more where he's coming from. Ronald, if we're being honest now and we're being open and everything, how many people have you done this to? Like, what is the exact number of girls that you have seen at a coffee shop, decided you wanted to go out with them, and bought them a coffee?
Yeah, Ronald, how many women have you bought coffee for?
I mean, the way you describe it sounds like he's sitting in the corner with binoculars, taking pictures.
He might be, for all I know.
Well, look, Jill, I mean, the number of people is irrelevant. The point is, did you have a good time?
Yeah, I did. I had a good time, but you need to tell me how many people you've done this to. You need to be honest with me.
But that's not the point. The point is, we met because I was sitting in that coffee shop waiting for you to walk in.
Bad choice of words.
Yeah, that sounds creepy.
I don't feel like, Jill, you really want to know the answer to the question that you're asking. I feel like that's only going to make things worse for you.
I think you might be right.
Look, I don't know what you want. I was honest with you about the sushi. I was totally upfront about this. I mean, look, I don't know how many people I've met there. I mean, it's probably somewhere between, I don't know, 30 and 50.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, you must be notorious among baristas. They see Ronald coming from a mile away.
And you must also be rich. That's a lot of coffee to buy for people. Hey, Jill, would you like to go out with Ronald on a second date? We will pay for it.
I'm not going to lie. I thought you were going to say that it was going to be between like 5 and 10 people, but 30 and 50, that's a lot.
Come on, Jill. I mean, what's the difference? He could be sitting on Tinder swiping left and right on hundreds of people's pictures.
No, in person, it's totally creepier. If you're watching a person as they come in, that's so much creepier than online dating.
Yeah. I guess that both parties on online dating know what they're in for.
Yeah.
In Ronald's case, it's only Ronald that knows what he's in for.
No, hey, I don't appreciate that comment.
Well, Jill, will you go out with Ronald again? Just one more date.
I don't know. We have fun, but I think it was just a little much for me.
Okay, what if he just shows up at the next coffee shop you go to? Will you share coffee with him then?
I think I might run in the other direction now.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry, Ronald. You didn't get a second date.
Well, hey, I was honest. And if she doesn't like honesty, then obviously she's not the girl for me.
Yeah,
There you
and
go.
I think probably a lot of women aren't the girl for you. But you'll find the one that is eventually, Ronald.
But, look, you really did look like a younger version of my mom.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Chrissy, please?
this is she.
Hey, what's up, Chrissy? How are you? I'm calling from a radio show. The reason that I'm calling you is because we got an email about you.
About me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do a segment on our show, and it's called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you don't call them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and try to figure out what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Ryan.
Okay.
You remember
Remember
Ryan?
who Ryan is?
I do remember Ryan.
He's the guy with the sign in the window.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. Yes.
Well, he emailed us because he said he really enjoyed going out with you, but now you're not answering any of his text messages or anything like that. So he's wondering if you did something wrong.
Well, I guess if I'm being honest, it feels like Ryan hasn't dated a lot. So it was just a little awkward.
Oh.
Okay, so he doesn't know how to date. Anything specific?
Well, I will say this. Ryan, he's a very nice guy. We had a good first half of the date. It was totally fine, just kind of getting to know you. And then
Okay.
I went a little overboard. It was a little too much too soon. So I didn't feel comfortable answering his text and continuing that.
Too much too soon. He said he didn't even kiss you.
No, not like that. We were talking about music, and we had a lot of music similarities that we enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this band I hadn't heard of, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, they're coming into town. I should get us tickets."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, the tickets are like 7 months in advance."
Whoa.
So that was a little like, oh, ha, ha. Like I thought he was being funny, and he was very like, I could hop on my phone and get the tickets right now.
Oh, a little too eager.
So, yeah, a little too eager. I mean, we were just getting to know each other.
Chrissy, is that really a bad thing? I mean, yeah, sure. It may not work out, and 7 months from now, he may have to take a friend instead of you. But, like, isn't it nice to have someone finally just say, yeah, let's keep doing this?
I am in agreement with you. I do think that it's nice, but it wasn't like that one incident. Like, it just kept coming on, like, really strong. And
Do you have any other examples of things that he did?
he told me that I reminded him a lot like his mom. We had similar personalities.
Don't ever do that.
No, but that could be good.
No.
Yeah, he wanted me to go back home with him on this trip to, like, see his mom and hang out with his mom and see how we get along together.
Okay.
And I was kind of playing it off as jokes, but they kept coming where it was like, yeah, I think you get along with my family really well, and these are these things that we do back home, and you could join in. And I mean, it was like
that's a lot.
Planning family events, and it was like 45 minutes into our date.
All right. Wow. So,
and can we just establish, too, that I don't think that there's a woman on the planet that wants to be like your mom.
Right.
Like, it just, ever.
I mean, I'm sure that he meant it in a sweet way, but it just came across a little Norman Batesy-ish.
Right. I mean, he's already planning a date 7 months from now, and then he also wants you to go meet his family and go to their all events and everything else, and it's only your first
Well, that's
date.
not the worst of it.
What?
As we were leaving, he stops us at the host stand and he asks the host if he can put in a reservation at that same table at the same time a year from now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
For the anniversary.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Oh, no.
That's awkward.
Super awkward.
I'd be ready to run.
I mean, luckily that was the end of the date, so I tried as hard as I could to just play it off of like, haha, this is funny, because like he's a very nice guy. He did make me laugh, but the second part of the date, it was just very clingy.
Oh, no.
Well,
Like he
and
was sending me a bunch of text messages afterwards. He called me, like I was like, just back off, dude.
Yeah.
And he's like, he sounds like one of those people that just becomes the relationship too, instead of being
Correct.
two people in a relationship. You're one person.
Right. It just kind of weirded me out. It was too much too soon. And like you said, if it were done right in the right time, in the right fashion, I would be all over it. But,
Right.
45 minutes, an hour into knowing somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I'm
That's
with
a lot.
you.
You know what else is moving a little too fast, maybe?
What?
Letting you know that he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to
Oh, my gosh.
you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am. Unless he hung up. Ryan, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hey, Christy.
Hi, Ryan. I don't even know what to say. I'm sorry that you had to hear that. I really do think that you are a nice guy.
No, I'm sorry. I'm like sorry if I came on too strong or if like that was too fast. It was like definitely not my intention. But I was just like felt like we really hit it off in the moment, and like when you see something great in front of you, you just like really want to take advantage. And like I just wanted to have a great time.
And I get that, and I respect that. It just was a little much of having that great time go for like the next 50 years together.
Yeah.
Well, right.
To be planning your year anniversary at the same restaurant. I mean, I'm assuming that's what you were doing, Ryan.
That was like kind of a joke, but I mean like
Kind of.
I mean, I think it was just because that was like the nail on the coffin, I guess you could say, because Ryan, again, we did have a great time. You are funny guy, and we do have a lot of things in common, but it was like one thing after another.
Ryan's like, speaking of coffins, I already picked out our graves next to each other.
But Ryan, I mean, do you always move this fast? Like you're at lightning speed, dude.
to be honest, I was going to buy tickets to that concert anyway. Like, I didn't necessarily have to go with you.
Hey, Ryan, it's okay to just admit that you were really into her, because now it sounds like you're just playing everything off like, it was more of a joke, the reservations. I was going to go to that concert anyway. I mean, I figured I got an extra seat on the plane to see my mom, so I was like, why not?
No, I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I really was into you. I really did like you. I just, I've got a great relationship with my mom. I mean, doesn't Freud say that, like, every guy is looking for a woman like his mom? Like, I thought it was a compliment.
Oedipus complex.
I mean, maybe that's true, but that's definitely not what most women want to hear on a first date, especially, wearing the dress that I was wearing. I didn't want to be compared to your mom.
Yeah.
But, look, you really did look like a younger version of my mom. I just, I couldn't stop myself.
So
Yeah, stop talking about that,
mom.
Ryan. Yeah.
I mean, Ryan, you've got to see, if you're already planning your first anniversary within the first hour of hanging out with somebody, by the third date, you guys are naming your children. You've got to slow it down. Can you do that?
I didn't think it was really that serious. I mean, we can, cancel that reservation and, do something else for our anniversary if you want.
Okay, yeah, stop talking about the anniversary. Chrissy, would you like to go on a second date with Ryan? We'll pay for it, and then you can meet up with him and see if he can slow things down a bit.
Yeah.
Chrissy, before you answer, again, I'm really sorry. If you give me a second chance, we'll go out. I'll play it much cooler, and I really think that we could have a good time if you're willing to give me a do-over.
Pretty good pitch, Chrissy.
Yeah.
I will say this, Ryan, that I think you're very handsome, you're very sweet. We did have a good first part of the date.
See?
If you can keep things in the now, or maybe in a week from now, I would enjoy going on a second date with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Ryan, can you do that?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Sure.
Oh, yeah,
You
you,
for
yeah,
sure.
you don't sound very sure, but congratulations. Ryan, you actually got a second date. We haven't had one in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
You're welcome. And make sure to invite us to the wedding, okay?
Oh, gosh, no.
Yeah.
Stop, don't ruin this for me.
So, yeah, wait on that engagement ring that you already bought. Wait to give it to her, okay?
All right, thank you.
That maybe you thought he took you to that room on purpose and it turned you off, but apparently it did the opposite.
Hello?
Hi, is this Paige?
Yes. Who's this?
Hey, Paige, this is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Get out.
Hey, Paige.
I don't want to get out right now. I want to talk to you more.
I don't think she meant literally.
What are you doing?
Standing
That's a good
in
question.
front of a microphone talking to you on the phone right now? What are you doing?
I'm surprised that you guys are calling me. What's up?
Not much.
Paige, you sound so cool. I want to hang out with you already. You're just chill.
I am cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'd have fun.
You sound cool, and the dude that went on a date with you and wants to call you for a second date thought you were cool too.
Oh, that's why you're calling me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you know who would want to do a second date update with you?
Not really, no.
I think this one would be confusing because I wouldn't even consider your first hangout an actual date.
Okay.
His name is Ryan. You remember meeting a dude named Ryan at a party?
Oh.
He said that he met you at this party and he's been texting you to hang out, but you have not gotten back to him.
That's true.
Why is that true? Is there a particular reason that you don't like Ryan?
Don't like is a harsh way of saying it. I just didn't feel the need to talk to him again.
He has, I mean, we've kind of worked out a theory on why you're not calling him back.
Why do you think?
Because he led you to a room where there was a bunch of people doing stuff with each other.
Oh, my God. He told you that?
Yeah. How many people was it in there?
Oh,
Just curious.
It was, more than a few.
Oh, cool. All right.
Oh my God! What did you think when you opened that door and saw that?
I was surprised.
I would
Yeah,
assume so.
it's usually surprising when you open a door and something like that's going on. Pleasant surprise or a bad surprise? That's the question, I guess.
I was pleasant surprised.
Pleasant.
Oh, what?
Huh?
You were into it?
Hold on.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of bold of him to do something like that. Kind of taking me to this room seemed like, oh my God, this guy is kind of on another level, kind of cool. I liked it, and so that was game.
What?
You were
You were down to hang out in that room.
Well, I was until first he kind of pulled me a little bit, and I kind of held, I stood kind of strong, trying to let him know it was cool. But then he kind of pulled me a little harder, and he shut the door, and I thought, what's that about?
Oh, my God.
Oh, so you were actually disappointed that you guys left the room.
Yeah, it was kind of exciting,
Whoa.
Okay, and why didn't you tell him that?
Well, I kind of wanted to see his reaction, too, but then he just seemed to turn into a big prude.
Oh.
Turned into a big
This is not the direction we thought this was going to go.
No, Ryan
No.
actually thought that maybe you thought he took you to that room on purpose and it turned you off, but apparently it did the opposite.
Why would it turn me off?
Well, because you gave
don't
him.
know.
I mean, it's a shock. It's a lot when you literally have only said hi to someone, basically, and then you gave him a handshake at the end.
Yeah, because after he shut the door and then we started having these long, drawn-out, boring conversations, I was like, he did it on accident, I guess, and he just seemed like he was going to be a bore.
Man, Ryan
Okay.
got totally mixed signals
Wow.
from you.
My mind is
I don't
blown.
think that it was. I think Ryan doesn't get it.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's definitely not going to get it, it sounds like. But Paige, Ryan is on the phone and wants to talk to you right now, unless he got scared and left. Ryan, you there?
Paige, I had no idea that you were into that kind of thing. That was totally on accident that I took you into that room.
Did you hear what we just said?
Yeah, I heard everything.
Oh, my God. You guys are crazy.
So wait, Ryan, are you feeling? What are you feeling?
I don't know what I'm feeling right now. I'm so confused.
Like sad that you missed an opportunity, intimidated. Like,
I'm kind of confused, but I'm also like turned on a little bit, and I'm also I don't quite understand. Like, okay, I assure you, I'm not a prude. but I didn't want to like.
No, Ryan, you wanted to get out of that room pretty fast.
Yes, because I was worried about what you were going to think.
Well, you could have just asked me what I thought.
Oh.
Well, you got so quiet and a little awkward afterwards, so I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure how you felt.
I was quiet because I was hoping that you were going to invite me, but you never did.
Wow, Paige.
I love Paige.
Paige, I was hoping to, like win you over kind of thing, but I didn't really exactly want to win you over with a bunch of other people in the same room. Like what I mean is I don't want a bunch of other people winning you over at the exact same time. I'm trying to win you over.
What is going on?
I don't know, but I think Ryan, are you looking for the same thing Paige is looking for at this point?
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
Really? You are?
I don't think you even know what Paige is looking for.
I don't either, but I want to go down that road.
Okay, you're ready to try it out. Well, then in that case, Paige, would you like to go out on a second date with Ryan and maybe many others? I don't know, but we will pay for you two to go out at least.
You know, it was spontaneous, right? That moment was so brand new and spontaneous, and he didn't sink down at the time. Ryan, you just didn't pick up the signals, and I just, I don't think it would be right to go on a second date and not feel like you can be spontaneous.
Are you serious?
We can't go back and relive that moment, so...
Yes, we can. I'm all about living in the moment, Paige.
All right.
I know a bunch of parties where all of that's going on constantly.
Oh my gosh.
You do?
Yes, my friends are freakadelic. They like to...
I don't know if I believe him.
Yeah, but now, I don't know. Now I'm going to go, and you're going to be expecting me to want to do something like that. And then what if I want to do something different?
Yes.
What are you going to do, Ryan?
Spontaneous.
She brings up a good point.
Paige, if you're asking me to watch, I can watch. I've done it before. I'm a pro.
I'm a pro. What do you think?
Paige, is any of this like attractive to you?
I just think, our time is over, Ryan, and, you missed it.
Oh,
That
my God.
boat has sailed.
Damn it!
All right, well, Ryan, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date. And Paige, I'm sorry that Ryan didn't seize the moment. And I'm sure you'll find other opportunities, though, if you just keep your eyes open.
There's no way that this could be my life.
You know what, Ryan? Why don't you text me when you're at one of those parties, and if I see you around, I see you around. How about that?
Done.
Done. Okay.
All right.
Texting
Well,
you now.
You have a girlfriend?
Hello?
hi, I was looking for Rusty.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Rusty. How are you, man?
Fine. Who's this?
This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh, okay. Who's that?
That is me, and I host a radio show called Brook and Jubal in the Morning. And we're calling people who were recently in a convenience store robbery to ask them some questions.
That's actually true.
Oh,
You were just in a convenience store robbery, right?
I mean, yeah. How do you know that?
Oh, I know that because we talked to a girl named Sarah who was at the same convenience store robbery, and she mentioned your name.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, Sarah wanted us to call you because she told us all about the robbery and how you guys met when you were giving your police statement and how you went to the bar and then went back to your place and had a really fun night.
Okay, this is weird. Why did she tell you all that information?
Well,
a lot of information.
She's wondering why you haven't called her since then.
I figured you guys just had one crazy, dangerous night and that you wanted nothing else from her.
No, I mean, it's more than that, but I don't want to talk about it.
Do you like her? Did you like her?
Yeah, she was awesome. It was a wonderful time.
So wait, I mean, when you guys were hanging out, you didn't think that would be the last time you saw her?
No, I don't think it's going to be the last time that we hang out.
Okay, but you're not calling her. I don't know you very well, Rusty, but I can tell you this. Usually if you want to see somebody, you have to kind of like contact them.
Yeah.
I know, and I will. It's just, I got some stuff I got to take care of first, and then I'm going to call her.
Can you tell us what you have to take care of?
I don't know you guys very well.
What do you mean you don't know us very well, dude? We've been on the phone for like 2 minutes. I feel like you're my best friend, Rusty. Look, man, she's really confused. She liked you a lot. She thought you were really funny. And also the other things that you did, she liked too. And so it would help if we could at least tell her why you're not calling her back.
I don't want her to know why I'm not calling her back.
Are you in a relationship? Really? I mean, I could see like you get caught up in the moment, adrenaline's going.
Look, if I tell you guys what's going on, do you promise not to tell her?
Sure.
It's just important. I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to go through with this, but I don't want her to know why yet.
Okay. It's your responsibility to tell her then.
Yeah. I'm in a relationship. And
what?
I'm going to break up with her, this girl that I'm dating. I'm going to break it. Things weren't good in the first place, and with everything that happened at the robbery, the adrenaline started going. It was one of the crazy experiences I've ever had, and everything kind of got overwhelming, and stuff with Sarah kicked off, and it was great, and I really like her. Whoa. And I want to do the right thing and not see her until the relationship I'm in is over.
So,
you have a girlfriend? Did you think in the hours that we spent together that maybe you could have shared that with me?
Hey, Rusty, that's Sarah. She was on the phone listening. Sorry.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Sorry.
I told you I wouldn't tell her, Rusty.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me she was listening.
I'm bad with details. I'm sorry.
Are you kidding me, Rusty? We spent how many hours at that bar? Did you even bother to tell me?
I had no idea that you were on the phone.
Does that matter?
Yeah, because if you weren't listening, then you wouldn't have known about the mistake I made of sleeping with you while I was in a relationship.
I was a mistake? No. Are you kidding me right now?
You weren't the mistake. The mistake I made was sleeping with you.
That sounds even worse. What the hell?
No, that's not what I mean.
Really, Rusty? What do you mean?
What I mean was that whole day, everything that happened that day was wonderful and awesome, and I got overwhelmed, and I made a poor choice.
So what happens? You get involved with me and somebody else brings out a gun, you're going to sleep with somebody else? Is that how that works?
I don't think that getting in the middle of a crime scene is going to be something I make a habit of doing.
I got to tell you, Rusty, I am so disappointed right now. Why didn't you just tell me that night, or you could have called the next day and explained yourself instead of me having to go through all this?
Well, you didn't call me either. And I was going to take care of the situation myself and then get back to you the appropriate way and then tell you everything that happened.
When I left that morning, I gave you my number. I said, give me a call. How much more explicit could I have been?
Well, I wanted to take care of this situation I dug myself into, and I wanted to do it the right way.
Right. So the situation's taken care of now.
Yeah, is it? Are you still with your girlfriend, Rusty, or?
I haven't told her yet, but I plan to do it in 2 days.
In 2 days?
Why 2 days, Rusty?
Yeah, do it now.
My buddy's going to lend me his car so I could get some stuff out of her place, and I was going to do it all in the same day, and he wasn't available to help me out until a couple days from now, so I was just waiting till then to do it so it could be all taken care of as cleanly and smoothly as possible.
So let me get this straight. You want me to wait like 2 days and 3 hours and 45 seconds till you break up with your girlfriend, and then you're going to start a new relationship with me. That sounds so promising.
I mean, yeah.
Really?
No.
I think she was being sarcastic, Rusty.
Are you being serious right now, Rusty?
Yes, I'm being serious. That was my plan. I can try to, if I can try to speed things up, like 24 hours, I will.
You know what I'll do? I'll set my timer right now. How about that?
Sarah, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm kind of like rooting for Rusty a little bit. We've all been okay. Granted, the sleeping together thing, not cool at all. Cheating, not cool. I get that. But he sounds truly remorseful, and he's not trying to play you, and he's actually trying to now fix it and go back to being honest, I guess.
Yeah, you should listen to her. I mean, I'm trying to be honest right now and do the right thing in the situation because I made a mistake. And I'm trying to fix it.
And he just needs 2 days or maybe 24 hours if you need the process sped up. Sarah, I mean, we already know Rusty's answer. Sarah, do you want to go out with Rusty again? You called in for the second date, but we will pay for another date for you guys in maybe a day or two.
I guess I need to wait the 24 hours first.
I think so, yeah.
It's like a waiting period, layaway almost.
All joking aside, are you serious? Will you go out with him again if he breaks up with his girlfriend?
I'll give him 24 hours to get his taken care of. But if not, I'm out. I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay, Rusty.
Reasonable.
You're on the clock, Rusty. You got 24 hours.
Okay. I'm going to call my friend right now and make sure I can get his truck.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Good luck.
Sarah, sort of a congratulations. We don't know yet. It's a congratulations. You got a second date based on the fact that he can break up with his girlfriend in the next 24 hours. Rusty, get to work.
I'll do my best. I know I'm on the clock.
Okay. Well, Rusty, if your buddy falls through, you know that there's companies like U-Haul and stuff, right? You don't have to wait for him.
Yeah, but that costs money, and this guy is free and reliable.
Oh my God!
Sounds super reliable.
I'm like flopping back and forth in the seat. Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Madeline, please?
this is she.
Hey, Madeline, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I think I made my payment this month already.
Are you sure? Because I'm checking my records and I don't see a payment made.
I mailed it like 2 days ago.
No.
I'm not a bill collector or anything else. This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh.
You have some weird bills, Madeline.
I'm sorry. I get lots of weird phone calls.
But if you'd like to submit a payment to me, I would be more than willing to give you my information and you can send a check.
No, I give away too much money as it is. So what's up?
I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And Michael actually sent us an email wondering if we could get you on the phone and ask why you're not calling him back.
Michael?
Yeah, that's a pretty heavy sigh there, Madeline.
Yeah, I'm a little frustrated with Michael at the moment.
Oh.
Really? Can you tell us why?
Well, it was just one of the most frustrating dates ever.
Frustrated?
Yes, frustrating. I don't know how else to describe it. Frustrating.
He said you guys laughed, you had fun, you connected.
Yeah, I really didn't have the opportunity to connect with him because I was like panicking the whole time.
You were panicking?
Yes.
Why were you panicking?
So I don't know what he told you, but we went to this restaurant like way on the other side of town, which meant we were in the car for like 45 minutes each way. Okay. And I think you can tell a lot about a person by the way they drive. And Michael is not a very good driver. Like, probably one of the worst drivers I have ever ridden with. Like,
Whoa, really?
not road rage. Like, I don't mean that,
What did he...
Yeah, like what?
He's just clueless behind the wheel.
So wait, so he was an aggressive driver?
No, not aggressive. Like, the exact opposite. Not aggressive enough. Like jerking on the brakes really hard. Like, I'm like flopping back and forth in the seat when he's braking. Like when we're trying to merge, he slows down instead of speeding up. I swear we almost like hit 3 cars.
Yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't want to go out with him again. The people that do that are so obnoxious.
You were actually having road rage while in the car with the driver.
Basically, I was trying to keep myself under control, but like, my foot's like pressed on the floorboard, like I'm the one driving, like, oh my God.
So wait, you liked him outside of that. It's just you can't date somebody who drives like that.
I mean, I liked him when I first kind of met him. We were all kind of hanging out with some friends, but I didn't really get a chance to talk to him. And so on our date, I was so preoccupied, like anxious about getting back in the car with him for another 45 minutes after the meal was over. I couldn't think about anything else, And then, like, I don't know, the restaurant guy sat down at the table and was talking. So, I mean, I have no idea if I like him or not anymore. I'm just, like,
so terrified of him driving.
I mean, it makes sense. If you're going to date somebody, you're going to be in the car with them a lot.
No,
I mean,
it doesn't
I guess
make
you could drive all the time.
I don't think it makes sense. It doesn't, like, you really think it reflects who he is as a person.
I don't know. If he's that, like, clueless and unaware, what does that mean about the other areas of his life that are not as important as,
Judgmental.
Good question, Madeline. And we should just ask him because he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you. Michael, are you still there?
Yeah, still here.
See?
Oh, my God.
I mean, I'm genuinely sorry that you were scared, but I don't get how. I mean, I was going slow. I was, checking all my blind spots. I was cautious.
Yeah, that was the problem, Michael. We're going 30 miles an hour on the highway.
Whoa!
Well, what you're not thinking about is I'm also trying to impress you at the same time. Like, my mind is on the road, on my phone, and trying to get to know you. It's a lot of multitasking.
Michael, I don't know what to tell you, okay? I mean, you're how old? You're supposed to be able to handle these things, like have a basic conversation and, drive safely.
I was driving safely. I was going slow because I didn't want to freak you out. I'm shocked.
The irony.
Have you ever been told that you're a bad driver before, Michael?
No, but, I mean, usually I'm driving by myself because, I mean, having a lot of people, it gets pretty distracting.
Barely.
It sounds like you get distracted easily.
I mean, yeah, I guess so, but like we were driving on new streets and there was a lot going on that night. I was nervous about the restaurant too. Like, I think you're holding a lot of things against me that were just a one-time situational thing.
Michael, listen. Don't you remember we got to the restaurant and I'm like, okay, GPS says we're here. I'm like pointing it out. And you're like, no. And I'm like, yes, it's right there. There's a parking spot. And you're like, no, I think we should make the block. I'll be honest with you, Michael. I just really never wanted to hit somebody that much in my life as I wanted to hit you right then.
Gosh.
Okay.
I just wanted to get out of the car, like.
If I had known you were getting violent in your head, then, yeah.
I just can't believe the only thing Michael did wrong was drive.
Yeah, but...
Look, I was in the car with him, not you. And when you're in the car for an hour and a half round trip with somebody who's that bad of a driver, you might consider taking your own life too, okay?
Oh, my God!
Yeah. For food
poisoning
at that restaurant.
I feel you on that one, Madeline.
Okay, that's pretty overly dramatic, in my opinion. You're not going to take your own life because you're sitting in a passenger seat of the car with me, okay?
Okay, right, all right. But I'm just trying to make a point. It was terrifying. I mean, I'm still shaken up about it.
Still.
All right, then how about we go on another date and you drive?
Oh.
That is a good solution.
Hey, let's see how you're
Madeline, would you like to go out with Michael again for a second date? We will pay for it. Not your gas money, though, but we will pay for the date.
I mean, you said yourself that you were so distracted by his driving that you weren't even able to get to know who he was.
That's true. But I'm just thinking about, like, if it were to work out, someday down the line, he's going to be driving, and I just feel like, I don't know, that would just be, I don't know if I can handle it.
Are you serious?
So you won't go out with him again in case you ever have to drive with him?
Madeline, you guys could become the public transit couple. You could just do Uber everywhere you go. You could just drive literally everywhere you go. That's what I do in my relationship.
Look, his driving just makes me a terrible person, apparently. And I don't want to be that person. So I just don't want to risk it.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Well,
Wow. Okay. That's not good.
sorry, man. You know what would make you feel better? Maybe go out for a long, slow drive somewhere.
Very slow.
And just make sure you're not in my neighborhood, okay?
Oh, come on.
I'm just too afraid to text him back. Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Rebecca, please?
This is Rebecca. Who's calling?
Hi, my name's Young Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Oh, okay. Are you sure you have the right Rebecca?
I'm pretty sure.
Hi, Rebecca.
Oh, it's Minnie. Okay.
It's a whole radio show calling you.
Okay. Can I ask how you got my number?
No, you may not.
Yes, that is a great question,
That's
Rebecca.
very rude, and I don't appreciate that.
We will answer.
If you must know, we're calling on behalf of our friend named Michael.
Okay. Okay, this is really weird.
Yeah, we know.
Do you know a Michael? Could you think of a Michael that we're talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I know a couple Michaels. I have a coworker named Michael.
Okay, well, I don't know which Michael this is, but you went on a date with this Michael recently to a Mexican restaurant. Is that narrow it down?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, no, actually, I went out with all the last Michaels, all of them, 1 week.
So Michael wants to know why you're not calling him back after your date, because he says he had a good time, even though he knows he may have messed things up, literally, a little bit.
Oh, man. I'm sure he's embarrassed about that.
Oh.
It was a funny date. I've never had that situation on a date.
And you're talking about the situation as in the hot salsa that he ate when he was sweating profusely and everyone was staring at you guys.
And crying.
Oh, yeah, they're crying.
Yeah,
I forgot about
don't
that
forget the
part.
tears. The tears are crucial.
That poor man. What were you thinking? Did you feel so bad for him?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty funny, actually, but...
Yeah, but also kind of a turnoff, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, the only turnoff really was I had just as much of the same sauce on my food, and it didn't affect me at all.
Oh, really?
You know, those Michaels, they could be sensitive little flowers, can't they? But that's a reason not to go out with someone, right?
I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. I was gonna call him again. That was really my plan.
Then what happened to that plan?
Yeah, why aren't you calling him?
This is gonna sound weird.
Okay.
Something kind of, I don't want to say traumatic and be dramatic, but something kind of happened that made me, I don't know if I can go out with him again.
What?
Whoa.
That sounds juicy. I'm sorry, but did we miss something? Like he told us about the date.
Yeah.
So nothing happened on the date. This is really just, I'll just explain. I thought he was pretty cute, even though he was crying. And I was going to call him the next day when I woke up. But, in the morning, you watch the news while you're getting ready for work and all that.
I mean, maybe if you're a senior citizen, you wake up and watch the news, but most of us don't.
Check social media.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, I still watch the news.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry. Didn't mean to offend.
Just kidding.
Yeah, we all watch the news in the morning, okay? So what happened when you watched the news?
So I saw this segment, and they had a sketch image of a rapist that they were looking for, who looks just like Michael.
No. Oh, my gosh.
You saw a police sketch that you think is Michael?
Yeah, and it rattled me, and I was too afraid to text him back.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay. Yeah, I
Wait.
can understand that.
Like, what were the features that made you believe it was him?
Oh, I mean, it looked just like him. Like the facial hair was cut the same like face shape, the eyes. It just was really uncanny.
Wait, do you think you should be calling the authorities like that uncanny, or you just don't want to go out with him again?
Well, I did do that.
You called police?
I called the police tip line and told them about Michael.
Oh my God.
I don't know that we should be doing this right now.
But what if he's not?
Well, they called me back, and it turns out they caught the actual guy, which is great, and it wasn't Michael.
See? But now...
Oh, wait, it wasn't him?
No.
Oh, that was a big roller coaster you just took us on.
So just imagine how I felt. I went on the date with this guy who, for several hours, I definitely thought was this guy the police were looking for.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that must have been really weird, but
So
it's not him.
Yeah.
No, they caught the guy. But the thing is, it's like I can't get this image of the sketch out of my head.
It's not him, but you're not going out with him just because you thought it was him for a second?
Okay, so when a song reminds you of your ex and then you can't listen to the song anymore.
You know, like when a police sketch reminds you of a rapist and then you can't see that. What? No, I don't think that that's fair.
I mean, he's not the guy, but he is on the phone right now and wants to talk to you about it.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean he's on the phone?
Well, I mean, this probably doesn't help his, not being creepy case, but he's been on the other line listening this whole time and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, Michael, you there?
Oh, my God.
Hi, it's Michael.
No.
Why are you saying it like that,
Michael.
dog?
Oh my God, Michael. Come in with a different voice, man.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kind of taking it all in.
Oh my God, that is the worst doppelganger that anybody could ever have. You know? Like, Michael, that sucks.
That's just so strange. You called the police on me. I'm not a rapist.
That's a good thing to say.
It's a very good start.
Let's just put that out there.
All right.
I've never done rape, none at all.
Oh God!
It's not like a drug. Like you don't just like.
Oh my God. Okay.
Glad he
It's
doesn't even know how to
fine.
say it.
You guys, do you hear him?
Yeah, Rebecca, he's not the person that committed this crime, so you shouldn't be afraid of him.
Did he tell you guys how we met? If I look back at it, I'm like, oh, we kind of met in a creepy way. He has this creepy voice on the phone.
Okay, but none of that matters because the only thing that matters is that he is not the person that you saw the police sketch of.
And how is running into somebody on an elevator at work creepy?
Yeah, it wasn't like an abandoned elevator or something at night.
You guys are giving me a really hard time, and I feel bad. I just was trying to be a good citizen, and I was nervous.
I think, honestly, Rebecca, I think we all support your decision to call the police. I think that should always be something that you do. It's good on you for protecting yourself, but when they tell you that you were wrong, that it wasn't him, then you also have to kind of laugh at yourself and be like, wow, thank God, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you had a good feeling about this guy in the beginning, right?
You said yourself that you were going to call him back that morning.
It's just the sketch looks so much like him. I'm not sure I can get it out of my head.
What if I send you like 4 new pictures that look nothing like that guy?
Is that really the best idea you could come up with, Michael?
Yeah.
Something.
I mean, other than going out with me again, you know, I mean, that's really what's going to diffuse this whole like rapist persona thing that's been impressed upon me.
No, I have a better idea. I think you have no other choice but to get some facial reconstructive surgery, dye your hair, maybe wear some colored contacts so you don't look like the sketch anymore.
Maybe shave
You
your
willing to
face.
do that?
You know, I could trim my facial hair a little bit until this whole thing blows over, maybe.
There we go.
That actually might help.
Okay, I mean, okay, Rebecca's coming around on the idea.
Honestly, he sounds genuine. I mean, the man can't even handle hot salsa. He's just a delicate little man.
I could just bring salsa to protect me.
That's all you need.
Yeah, there you go. Boom.
All right, well, good. So if you're willing to do this, Rebecca, we'll pay for a second date with you and Michael.
Michael, are you sure you're okay with shaving your facial hair and maybe even getting a haircut?
It's not a problem. I was thinking about getting a new do anyway, you know?
There you go.
Look at that.
I mean, yeah, who wants to look like a rapist anyway? Maybe it's time.
No one.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, so successful second date. You guys are going out one more time.
Yeah, we did it.
All right. Let's just make sure that wherever we go, there's no TVs in the bar, so nothing pops up on the screen.
How many criminals can look like you, Michael?
He's a guy named Mike.
You got-
Look alike.
You never know.
You got to play it safe, Mike.